Welcome to Boxing Media Hub, proudly in partnership with Falcon Contracting and Jams Boxing Chat. And do you know what? We are live. So the wise words of Jack the Punk. Yes, people. We are here for Boxing Media Hub for a live prediction show, and it's a cracker. We didn't think it was going to be a cracker, did we? First time round, let's be perfectly. But Dave Allen rewound the clock, should we say? Don't you think, Jack? I think it was a cracking fight.
Oh yeah, no, it was a great fight. Yeah, I think we was all talking in the chat, and we was all like, yeah, he gets done early and all that, and then yeah, he tore up the script a little bit.
100%, mate. And as we say, it was last out was Johnny Fisher versus Dave Allen was the 21st of December. It only seems like a couple of weeks back, doesn't it, that these guys dust up, which was in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. But yeah, we get to see it all again. Was it a robbery, Jack?
I think so. I think it was pretty easy to score. Fisher won the first 5 and Allen won the next 5, and with the knockdown, it's obviously it can only go one way. Yeah, so I mean, I find it very hard that anyone watched that fight and was like, yeah, Fisher won that. I know obviously all his team and all that say he did, but it's just, in my opinion, pure lies. I think there was only one winner. When I watched it, there was one winner. The people I watched it with thought there was one winner, and nothing's changed my mind since.
Well, Sammy SWS Boxing, you know, your biggest critic, as for it wasn't a robbery. He's for big up, lads. See, he wants to be nice now. It's Joel and Jack. Yes, lads. Yes. He's put Fisher KO round 6 this time round. What round did Allen drop him? I think, wasn't it the 5th? Wasn't it around the 5th?
5th or 6th. One of the two. Yeah.
Yeah, and to be fair, that was the turning of the tide, really, wasn't it? But I think we learned a lot in that fight about both guys. You know, Dave's still got a lot to offer. And you think he's going to be even fitter and more up for it in this next fight, you know. So, you know, let's see how that goes. But also, how tough Johnny is. I think that's major credit to him in that fight. He was against Dave, who's a real veteran of the sport now, isn't he? Been around the block. He's fought high level against some tough operators, isn't he? Let's be perfectly honest. So it was a big step up for Johnny, but I don't think people really gave Dave Allen the credit, did they?
Do you know what? To be honest with you, like,
did any of us though?
Yeah, I mean, none of us did. But to be fair, like, I don't really rate Dave Allen at all. Like, I think he's actually quite, with the most due respect, a terrible boxer. Like, he's so one-dimensional, and he doesn't really offer or do a lot. He just hands up tight, walks forward, takes a million shots, and wings one wild right overhand, praying to God that it lands every so often. And yeah, he's a big guy, so he's got a lot of power. So when it does land, it does make a difference.
He's not alone though, is he there, Jack? He's not alone, is he? There's a ton of fighters like that in the heavyweight division, isn't there?
Yeah. I mean, in my opinion, I know everyone likes to rave about the heavyweight division, and they say it's the best division. In my opinion, I think the heavyweight division is the worst division in boxing. Most exciting, maybe, but
because of the knockout side.
Yeah. Talent-wise, I don't think it's even close. So yeah, you know, I've seen Dave Allen multiple times. I've watched his whole career. He gets beat up, takes a lot of shots. He's a very tough man, but he's got quit in him. He's admitted openly that he's quit a couple times. And yeah, to be honest, Johnny Fisher, he's okay. I thought he was better than he was, but then I watched obviously the Dave Allen fight, and then my kind of, you know, it's kind of plummeted my opinion of him. But he's okay. He's probably maybe English level at heavyweight, but then again, like, would he beat Dave Adelaide? Probably not. Maybe, I don't know.
Because he
It's a
said
fight.
in a press conference, obviously in the press conference, didn't he? He turned around and he said, "Look, I got it wrong in the first fight in the sense of I became too matey. You know, Dave's a very easy person to become mates with, isn't he? And he is. He's a likable guy, and he's a lovely guy. But he almost said, I sort of tripped up there. You know, he feels he won the fight. But, you know, as close as he said, people have handed it to Dave. Well, that's up to them. He said, but he needs to go in and get the job done this time, doesn't he?
Yeah, no, he does. I think he will. I think, to be honest, I don't really know how fit he is either. His fitness definitely come into question in that fight. But I mean, it was a hard, grueling fight, and it's probably the first one he's ever had like that. So
yeah.
I guess you have to kind of
the first test.
Yeah, it was his first test, and I'm sure he will learn from that, which I think he will. And I do think he comes out a lot fitter and a lot better this time around.
So what are you going with then, Jack? Where you put in your hard-earned fiver from working hard all week?
I'm gonna go Fisher. I'm gonna say points, but it wouldn't shock me maybe if there's a late stoppage. But I'll say Fisher points this time and pretty like wide.
Fair enough. So SWS has put Johnny won them first 4 rounds easy. Got dropped in the 5th. 6, 7, 8, and 9 all Alan. Fisher won the 10th. The swing round, Alan should have won by a point, to be honest. So weren't a robbery, close fight, but Alan. So I can see how he's broke that down a bit, a bit more. Should have got it on the knockdown. But Fisher wins the rematch, in my opinion. Definitely think Johnny will take his chances this time and get the stoppage. I think he will get the stoppage. Like Dave Allen said, Eddie Hearn was talking to him and he said, why didn't you put your pedal to the floor? He said, my pedal couldn't have gone any further through the floor. But that's what I admire about Dave. He's honest, isn't he? He'll literally say it as it is. And he said, I just could not do any more. He said, I was absolutely gassed. And to be fair, he probably could have got Johnny out had he have boxed a bit more clever, But as you say, could he have done that? Or was it a case of he just saw that there was an opportunity and he went for it thinking, have I got the engine to keep going? So
as I said, he's not, in my eyes, a very good boxer at all. He's just one-dimensional. He's got one game plan, and that's swing the overhand and hope it lands. And then when he has got someone hurt, he's not like a proper thinking man where he's touching them, throwing down to the body, feinting, making them flinch, making them react. He just comes forward and bowls a load of punches and hope he gets them out of there. And obviously it just wasn't going to work against someone like Fisher.
Yeah, Sam, he's very active tonight. So Alan has to hope it goes past 5 or 6, but Alan gasses 2. Could it be a moment of who gasses quicker in this one, lads? It could be the case, couldn't it? It could be a case of both guys come out, throw the kitchen sink. It could be a case of who lands first more than who gasses first. So let's see. I think Johnny will get it. I think it'll be a late stoppage, though. If we're going to see a stoppage, that is. Because Dave is tough, isn't he? Credit to Dave. He's a tough, resilient guy. But I think Johnny will get it either late stoppage or points decision. But let us know in the comments, people, how you see this one at home. Johnny Fisher versus Dave Allen 2. We want to hear from you guys. Hit the subscribe button as always. But I'm loving this. Look. But one safe bet is Jack Hughes winning on April the 4th.
Yes, sir. Come on now. Come on.
He's a sucker, isn't he? I'll be there with Jackie Boy holding the spit bucket. He'll probably miss it as per usual. But no, looking forward to your fight as always, mate. But let's see how this one goes. Hit the subscribe button, check out the rest of the content, and we'll see you all soon. Until next time, Jack.
Have some of this.
Have it. God bless. Take care.
God bless.